Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to yet another video from Crasburg. Today we are expanding on our port area where we are building several houses and are going to build a small square, market square, meetup area where people can gather up, sell some goods, find all kind of professions. And the whole idea behind this part of the town is that we want people to be able to come to Crasburg, park their beautiful little yacht in the harbor, walk up, find some to eat, find a place to sleep, find some new gear, some new nice vans or something like that. But they don't have to go through the city gates. You don't have to make sure that everyone that is just parking or stopping by in the harbor for some trading and stuff is good people, you know. I want this part here to be a place where people can come wherever they are from, whatever kind of area they are coming from, and with the ethnicity and stuff like that, you know what I mean. But I just want to make sure that this place is like a small city quarter that is accessible for everyone, independent of their area, if they're from Crasburg or not. So that is the whole thing here, that we have everything we need for sailors, fishermen, travelers to get in this part here. And if they want to go into Crasburg, they just have to get checked and go through the gate to make sure that they are good people and that they are allowed to go through or go into the gate itself. I think that's a cool little thing here. The first building we built today is the innkeeper's house, which is a nice mansion or manor on top of a hill behind the inn of the port here, which is pretty cool. And then we built a small diagonal blue house. I love adding the wood color to this, something I've been doing way more than usual in the port area, because for me, well, in Norway, which is where I come from, a lot of the cities that are built as port cities, basically they're built by the ocean or close to ocean. They're pretty much just made out of wood, painted wood planks like the blue one you see here, blue, red, yellow and white. White is the most common, especially where I live. But for me, that gives that port vibe and that marine vibe. I don't know, but I think that is something I want to try to do more here. Use a lot of that, but of course still use the door here and the Tudor style, just because it's Crasburg and we gotta keep some similarities in the style here. But definitely using a lot more planks and painted planks, especially in this part of the town, because I think it really makes it look more of a port area. The big building we just built, the yellow one, is a brothel, because some people might enjoy that after a long boat trip. I'm not sure if I support that or not, but whatever. I want to make sure that this town is more realistic based than political and stuff like that. So that's your decision, whatever, on the matter. But anyway, and the building we're building right here is a rope maker, which is the final building for today, which I think turned out pretty good. The way we built it with the red Tudor and then a blue roof, just contrast, makes it super good. And then we have several different parts here where we have a little bit of an overhang and some dormers. Actually, there's 2 levels of dormers here, which is something I don't think I've done in Crasburg yet, and I just love the way that looks. And then finally in the back we are doing a massive tree, because trees are important and they add atmosphere and make the town come alive. So in the back of the innkeeper's manor here, we're building a big birch tree which is casting shadow over this area and kind of just leaning over the cliff here a little bit. I think stuff like that just really makes the area pop. But let me finish that and I'll see you in first person for a little bit of a tour. So I think we're gonna start off here next to the inn, down here at the bottom, and then look up at the manor, the innkeeper's manor. And honestly, I love the way that this looks here. It has some towers, some spires like that, and also just really gives that more of an exclusive vibe, which is something I like. And then we have this colorful ivy that is just climbing on top of the building, giving it a nice colorful appearance. I tried to go a little bit overboard with the details. Like, as you can see, we have some balconies and several layers to give this building, or make this building look more unique than some of the other buildings, because it kind of is. It's a manor and I really want to get that feeling here. We do have a tower here as well on the back, and overall it's a pretty detailed building, pretty unique building, especially when it comes to the shape and stuff. And in the front here it has a little bit of a garden, which also leads to the tax office, but you know, it's kind of nice. And then a little bit of a view here to the back area of the small quarters of the port area, or the port city, which is probably what we're gonna call it. If you have good name suggestions for the port city, let me know down below, guys. I really do appreciate it, because some of you guys are super creative. Welcome inside to the manor here. We have some nicely detailed ceilings here, and then we have some arches, kind of, well, some woodwork to keep up the ceiling, and some detailed walls here and stuff, which I think turn out great. And then a big fireplace to just heat up the entrance here, to really make people, or the wealthy noble people, feel welcome when they come in here. And then we also have like a dining room here, which I think looks kind of nice. It's kind of grand the way it's built here. A little bit of a view here. It's just kind of next to the city wall here, so you don't see too much, but hey, well, it works. It lets some light in. And then we have a big kitchen area here to prepare the food, and also like a breakfast table if you need that. We do have a pantry for storing some food, and then we have a staircase here in this tower, which will continue up, but it also leads to this area where I tried to create a lore about the people, or the guy living here, the innkeeper. Is the reason why his inn is on the dock and not in the town is because he loves geography. He loves maps and stuff like that, and that's why he has a map here. He loves exploring that, and also he talks to all the ships. Where have you been? Where have you come from? What have you seen? I want to know everything. So he probably has a map here and some paper. He can take notes, and maybe scrolls of different maps, and he's just super interested in geography and trying to understand the world. He has a little bit of a balcony here overlooking this market and stuff like that. Not complaining about the view at all, but then we also have a small sitting area here, like in the living room, I guess, with a fireplace to heat it up. And then out here we have a balcony and a telescope, and I kind of imagine that the dude, the innkeeper, would stand here when he's not on work. At work, he's standing here and looking at boats coming in, trying to look at their possibly flags or colors to see where they have come from, and trying to just understand the whole, I don't know, like the geography of the ships and stuff, which I just want to try to do a little bit of a lore about that, and giving the build a little bit of character. And now we're in the second tower, which is also just a stair tower leading up to the master bedroom. As you probably can tell, this guy is kind of rich. He owns this big inn here, and therefore has his manor on the top. So you have a beautiful bed here for him and his wife, possibly. Some nice clothing, colorful textures, silk and stuff, and also some nice views. Probably some of the best views in Crasburg by far. You can see out here. Wouldn't complain about that. So that's pretty chill, pretty cool. We can go down here again, and then in here, where we can go back and then up the other stair, which leads up to the children's bedroom, which is up here, and that is kind of their quarter. So they have like a sitting area, playing some games, but also beds and stuff like that. These people also have a pretty nice view out here. So yeah, really nice views. Some detailed ceilings and stuff. I like that. You know me, trying to add the details everywhere I can, which I think I did a great job in this one. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Yeah, that's about it. So let's go out again here, and then I'm just gonna fly over here to get you an overview. We have the big tree here, and then we have the buildings here. Way more detailed now than in the time lapse, because I always go back and add more details and character to the build. So I think we're going to start with the blue one, or maybe start with a small garden on the top in the back here with it, which is connected up to the tax office like this. But it's just a garden here, some nice views, and possibly we could connect that with like a ladder or a steep staircase from down here somewhere. But yeah, it's just a nice little area to give the people of Crasburg some extra, you know, outdoors area. So let's go into the this blue building, which is a fisher shop. So he sells fishing nets, fishing crates, fishing rods, and lures, and all of that, which you would need. So he has some hanging here, and then you can go in here and buy stuff from him. He has a lot of stuff in his shelves, and then you also have this weaving thing here where he creates the fishing nets. So that's kind of what this is supposed to be. And then a small exit here to a pooper and some storage and stuff, and also we have the brothel right there. But yeah, we can go upstairs here where we have the kitchen area, creating food and stuff like that. Also we have sitting area and the master bedroom here, and a small sleeping room for the children up here, and then an attic with some storage and stuff, which are not great. Trying not to spend too much time in every house here to keep the videos short, because I know some of you guys like that. So back here again, let's go into the brothel, shall we? Close your eyes if you're under 18, I guess. This is it. It's not big, but it gets the job done, I guess. I've never been to one, and I don't think I will. But yeah, I think this should do the job. Basically, just sit here, you can eat some food and have some drinks, warm up in the fire here, and possibly some girls would be here. I don't know how this thing works. And then we have a big stair tower. We're gonna check that out. But then we also have the kitchen where they prepare the food and stuff like that, which is good. A small back here. Not sure what I want to do here. Maybe a staircase leading up to the small park, but who knows? Maybe something will happen. And then we have the staircase leading up here with some views. Can't complain. Where we have some sitting areas, community areas for the people living here or staying the night, I guess. And then we have rooms, private rooms. A lot of these small rooms here, and then we have a bigger one here, and we also have a balcony. So I guess this would go as both an inn and a brothel, where we could sit here, enjoy some food as well, and look out. But also we have the garderobe here, if that is needed. There's even a second or third floor, I guess, depending on where you come from. Up here, we have a sitting area, playing some games, possibly some betting and stuff. And then we have like the suite here, which has a big bed and bigger private area, I guess, for the more wealthy sailors and travelers coming in here. So yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. And then a small sitting area, possibly for meetings and stuff. Maybe you would keep some secret meetings up here, or just general meetings that you don't have a place for elsewhere, I guess. So that is it. You can go out here again and take that away, and then take a look at the rope maker here. And we also have a small guy with a pop-up bakery right here. But the rope maker here, we have some ropes hanging, being created and stuff. We also have this machine here, which I tried to find out how ropes are made real life, and this is the closest replication I could do. So it's a simple machine. You spin some wheels and you pull some ropes and you knit it together to, or you take string, I guess, and knit it together to create ropes. So that is that. There is some rope here. In here we have more ropes hanging up, and we also have another machine here, which is kind of a similar design, doing the job. So upstairs we have everything you need. A big kitchen. Love this kitchen here. Dining area, some shelvings and stuff, and a master bedroom. And this guy is also, as you can see, a little bit richer than normal, but not like super rich like the innkeeper here. But he has a great or big-sized master bedroom here with a bed and all of that stuff that you need. Upstairs we have a little bit of an interesting thing here. We have a small apartment for an apprentice that is learning how to make proper ropes. So he's living here, he has a little bit of an apartment, but he's kind of a part of the family, I guess. So he sleeps here, has a little bit of a, not really kitchen, but it's an area to get ready and stuff, and all of that here. That was very common back in the day, that we had apprentices learning from the masters of the craft. And then we have, yeah, a small bedroom right here, and another bedroom right here for possibly like children's and stuff. And yes, upstairs we just have a big attic here for all of this. We also have this stormer here looking out, which is not too bad to get some light in here, but basically just an attic for all of that. So that is it for today's episode, guys. I've been working my ass off to get all this done. I'm having a super busy time right now with school and work and YouTube and all of that. So I hope you guys just smack that like button to show your support today, because yeah, I really need that to keep me motivated and really prioritize spending time on doing this, because I love it, but it's not my job. It's not giving me money. So please help me out, guys, and I will do my best, my very best, to come up, create more, and continue the amount of content that I've been creating lately. So thank you so much for watching. It's been Viggo, man, and I'm out.